Hey guys, week 3, day 4. Hey, good news, no vocabulary. So we're going to jump straight to questions. All right, so question number 1. What is Huntington's disease? Is it A, a curable, fatal neurological brain disorder? Is it B, an incurable, non-fatal neurological brain disorder? C, an incurable, fatal neurological brain disorder? Or is it D, a curable, non-fatal neurological brain disorder? On page 296, in paragraph 1, they have information that will help you answer that question. Question number 2. The text is divided into sections with subheadings. In the section called Inherited Disorder, what does the author describe? Does he describe A, the mutation that causes CAG section of the Huntington gene to repeat more than 17 or 18 times? Does he describe B, the Huntington protein, and the work that Carroll and his colleagues at UBC are conducting on mice? Does he describe C, the loss of nerve cells in the region of the brain that controls movement and possibly cognition? Or does he describe D, the characteristics of Huntington's disease and Carroll's family history with that disease? Go back to that inherited disorder, and if you need to, kind of scan through it, and that'll help you answer this question. Question number 3. Read this sentence from the text. Huntington's disease can have serious consequences on people. What evidence from the text supports this statement? Is it A, everyone has a gene called the Huntington gene? In most people, the Huntington gene has a section in which the bases CAG are repeated 17 or 18 times. Is it B, symptoms of this disease include mental deterioration and uncontrollable jerking movements? People eventually lose the abilities to walk, speak, and care for themselves? Is it C, every gene holds the instructions for the production of a different protein in the human body? The Huntington gene writes the code for the Huntington protein? Or is it D, some people inherit a mutation or change in their genetic code that causes the CAG section of the Huntington gene to repeat itself many times? Go to paragraph 1 under Inherited Disorder to help you answer this question as well. Question number 4. In 2006, some of Carroll's lab mates made a breakthrough in their work with a strain of mice engineered to carry the human gene for Huntington's. Why did the mice not get the disease even though they had more than 100 CAG repeats? Was it A, because the faulty Huntington protein did not chop the Caspase-6 enzyme in two and set free the extra fragments that would have attacked neurons? Was it B, because the Caspase-6 enzyme did not chop the faulty Huntington protein in two and set free the extra fragments that would have attacked neurons? Was it C, because the extra fragments did not chop the faulty Huntington protein in two and set free the Caspase-6 enzyme that would have attacked neurons? Or D, because the neurons did not chop the faulty Caspase-6 enzyme in two and set the faulty Huntington protein that would have attacked extra fragments? Okay? That one's kind of tough. If you have trouble on that one, let me know. But go to paragraph 3 under cutting enzyme, and it will tell you the answer in there, okay? Question number 5. What is this passage mostly about? Is this whole passage about A, Huntington's disease and Jeff Carroll's search for a cure? B, the basal ganglia and its control over movement and cognition? C, the death of Jeff Carroll's grandmother to Huntington's disease? Or D, the scientific disease of Huntington gene in 1993? The scientific discovery, of the Huntington gene in 1993. All right, so what is the entire passage about? Okay. Question number 6. Read these sentences from the text. 30-year-old Jeff Carroll is fit and healthy, but he knows he won't stay that way forever. Carroll has seen the future. He has the gene of Huntington's disease, an incurable, fatal neurological brain disorder. What does the sentence, Carroll has seen the future, refer to in this excerpt? Okay, excerpt is a small story. Okay, so does Carol has seen the future mean A, some of Carol's lab mates made a breakthrough in 2006, B, Carol knows he will probably start to show symptoms of Huntington disease around age 49, C, Carol took internet biology courses in his free time so that he could better understand Huntington's disease, or D, Carol left the service to return to school and earn a bachelor's degree in biology. When it says he has seen the future, okay, when you see your future, okay, it's what's going to happen to you. So let that help you figure out which answer is the best answer. All right. Question number 7. Read these sentences from the text. The first are usually depression, forgetfulness, clumsiness, and mood swings. As time goes on, mental deterioration sets in and uncontrollable jerking movements develop. People eventually lose their ability to walk, speak, and care for themselves. What word could replace the phrase "as time goes on" without changing the meaning? Is it A, including, B, although, C, ultimately, or D, primarily? So what I want you to do is when you read through this the second, third, fourth, fifth time, I want you to replace "as time goes on" with one of those words. Okay? Does that make sense? So here's an example. The first are usually depression, forgetfulness, clumsiness, and mood swings, including mental deterioration sets in and uncontrollable jerking movements develop. Did that make sense when I put including in place of "as time goes on"? No. So we know it's not A. So take B, C, and D and put it in these sentences and try to figure out which one of the last 3 makes the most sense. Okay? If you need help on that one, holler at me. Question number 8. What does the capase 6 enzyme do to the Huntington protein? Go to paragraph 2 under cutting enzyme, and that will help you answer that question. Question number 9. In 2006, some of Carol's lab mates made a breakthrough in their work with a strain of mice engineered to carry the human gene for Huntington's. Why was their work considered a breakthrough? Okay, so under the cutting enzyme heading, paragraphs 3 and 4 talk about their breakthrough. Okay, what does that mean, their breakthrough? All right, and why was it considered a breakthrough? All right. Question number 10. Read this sentence from the text. Carol is looking for a drug that will protect the faulty Huntington protein from the cutting enzyme. Why might a drug that will protect the protein from the cutting enzyme be helpful in finding a cure for the disease? Support your answer with evidence from the text. Okay? So we know that this capase 6 enzyme cuts the Huntington protein. Okay? And once that protein is cut, part of that goes and kind of attacks the neurons, and that's what causes the memory loss, the depression, the jerking movements, the inability to walk. So how could this drug help protect the protein? Okay, what could it keep from happening? All right, if you have questions on that one, holler at me and I'll try to walk you through finding your answer. Okay, all right, that's it for questions. That's it for this week. I will see you again next Monday for a full 5 days of science reading passages. So have a great weekend. Stay safe. Try to have some fun. And we'll talk to you soon. See ya.